Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Mark Isaac Potter Presents. Today, we're very happy to have Dayna Gonzales on the show with us. She's quite lovely and just a very kind, nurturing, giving person. Dayna, this is our first interview, so tell us a little bit about yourself or your nonprofit or whatever you'd like to tell us.
Well, good morning, and thank you for such a kind introduction. I don't think I've met a kinder person as Mr. Mark Potter. Very
Uh,
pleased to have this opportunity this morning to meet your
oh.
audience and maybe grow my own at some point. So thank you for the opportunity.
What a blessing, gee whiz! You're something else. Wow.
So my name is Dayna Gonzales. As you said, I am 45. I have 5 children. I live in South Texas, in a little tiny town called Jordanton, home of the Squaws and Indians. Go JISD, our sports
Okay.
team. And
All right. All right.
we live in a very rural community. And one of the, don't mind my son in the background, he's having some
No,
allergies.
no, he can come on camera if he wants. I love it when kids
Walt,
and
you want to
and
come
or
say hi?
pets come on and say hi, sweetie, if you want to.
That's
Hello there, young man. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good to see you. What's your name?
Walter?
Okay. What grade are you in? May I talk to him, Dana?
sure.
What grade are you in, Walter?
I'm in fifth grade.
Okay. Well, someday your mom should let you have your own show. You come
That's
on and yeah.
that's the goal. He's our legacy. So he's the one that's gonna take over all the things. We're training up
How cool is that?
my right hand guy. So he's gonna
You're a
time with
blessed
us.
kid. Wow. So
Yeah,
if
he's gonna
you're in fifth grade, that means you must be about 200 years old, right?
Yeah.
Even has a good sense of humor. Oh, thank you so much for being here.
You're
Wow.
welcome.
Very nice. All right.
so
Yeah. So you
nonprofit is geared towards the children, in fact, because
okay?
what we've noticed in the rural community is that there's a big gap in resources. We have a lot of social
Okay.
services programs, um,
Right.
people to be able to get help financially, but there's not really anyone standing in the gap to teach them financial
Yeah.
literacy. So we're hoping to bridge that gap and not just be another program giving handouts, but also giving a hand up. So some of the things that we support are music, the arts, sports for the at-risk youth and the lower income families that can't afford to keep their kids occupied. We pray that this keeps them out of trouble, gives them something to do, and then we can nurture and foster those relationships with the youth and start with them and teach them financial literacy and be mentors and some of the different things like that. So I'm pretty proud
Praise,
of it.
praise the Lord, honey. That's just so gorgeous. So, are you like the founder of your group or what?
Yes, one of the founding members. So I hope that, as we continue to build this relationship, I'll be able to actually introduce some of the others. But it started off as a family project, to be honest. So my mom is a board member. My sister's one of the founding partners, and one of my
Okay.
aunts, actually, she was in law enforcement for many, many years and suffered a traumatic brain injury. So
Who was?
my her name's Tina, my aunt Tina.
Okay.
She was struck by a motorist while she was rendering aid to a stranded motorist, and so she was
Oh,
unable to
Lord.
go. Yeah, so we know this about her. She loves kids and she loves to be part of the community. So this project actually was to give her something to do as well. So not only meaningful work, but also to give her something, to have to look forward to because she
Yeah.
go back into law enforcement with her injuries. So
Wow. So, are y'all yet a 501c3 officially?
yes, sir. We got our designation back in November. So we're operating fully as a recognized nonprofit. And
Okay.
we have 7 board members. So it's not just family now. We've been able to branch out. We've got some volunteers
I'm taking notes. It kind of helps me.
Sure.
I have some dementia, so it helps me at least remember just. I mean, I want to make a joke, but I won't. But dementia is a
I
hard
have
one.
5
Hard
kids.
one. I've
So
got a lot of other disabilities, but the dementia thing is just anyway. So you are a 501c3. How can we? How can we, the audience, and I like to jokingly say I'm talking to all 5 viewers. How can we, the audience, contribute? What can we do to help?
I'm glad you asked that question. Such a good question. So right now we still are in the startup phase. So
Okay.
awareness is a big thing, just spreading the word because we see this one day. I'm a big dreamer, Mark. So I see this one day as being a national organization throughout all of rural America. So we're
Okay.
always looking for opportunity to connect with other communities, right? Because we want to
Right.
spread this. The other
Okay.
thing is they can visit our website, bffyn dot. Is it
Something or other.
something? It's either .com or .org. I can't remember. My
Something.
sister has all that set up.
All right.
So
Can we back up the truck a little here?
sure.
And you know what that means. That's refreshing. Some of these city folk I hang out with are like, "Excuse me."
It is
So
.org.
the website is BFF, like best friend
Best friend
forever.
forever. Yeah, it means building fantastic futures, but it's a play on the,
We did it,
best
yeah.
friend from the 90s, that was the thing.
BFF, and then what else?
YN for Youth Network
YN. Okay.
.org.
.org. Very beautiful. Do y'all have a YouTube site?
We don't. We haven't gotten that far. So currently we just have a Facebook. So we definitely, if there's any content managers out there
Well,
that would
no,
like to build a portfolio.
I was just now going to offer to do that. Uh, Not joking. I
That's
would
very
be happy to do that. I have to figure out how to. Yeah, I could set up a possibly Gmail would let me set up an additional Gmail account for you all, which would then have its own YouTube channel with it. And then I could post all the stuff that I generate for you on there. And that way the public could go there and what am I trying to say? Share that stuff because anybody can go to any YouTube channel and hit the share button and share that video across Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Tumblr. So we could do that. I mean, I know I don't mind doing that. It's
Oh, that
predicated on whether I have about 400,000 Gmail accounts. So it's predicated. I'm teasing. You haven't got to know me yet. I exaggerate beyond beyond Ananda. So if they'll let me, how about if I did like a BFFYN and then some number at Gmail?
okay.
What's kind of a favorite number for y'all?
Mm, that's a good question. My favorite number is 21. That was my soccer jersey growing up. So
Oh,
that's the number I use for everything.
so we could do BFFYN21
Sure.
at Gmail. And then once I really get it set up, you can change a password or something if you wanted. I hope to be able to keep supplying you guys with videos, and I also do AI. So I generate stuff using those. So yeah, we could build a relatively serious channel.
Oh, that would be incredible. I appreciate it because with managing a household with a bunch of
Hey, that's
nonprofit
that's
and a
how it is.
business,
Yeah,
I publish books. We've
yeah,
got
yeah.
a lot on our plates.
No,
It's
you're so then. then after that we can talk about other social media that you want to be on.
Perfect. Appreciate
All right, good. So let's maybe we can just review if that's okay.
Sure.
Is that all right?
Yes, absolutely.
So you're Dayna Gonzales. You have a nonprofit called BFFYN, which stands for
Building Fantastic Futures Youth Network.
okay, Building Fantastic Futures Youth Network. And you have a website which is bffyn.org. You are officially a 501c3 since November of 24. How do we, the public, get in touch with you or the group? What do you prefer we do?
So all of the contact information is on the website,
Okay.
or they can reach out to me directly. I'll give my cell phone number.
It's up to you. You can do. I want whatever.
I don't promise I'll always answer, but I'm
No,
always
no. But
text message.
someday you'll be so big you won't. It'll be you and Taylor Swift. She's going. Nobody knows my number.
So
What do you, go ahead.
I can always be reached. It's 830
Well, I have a learning disability. 830
480
480
2462.
2462.
Yes, sir.
And I like to jokingly tell people that it looks to me almost like your phone number is made up of digits.
Yeah, a little bit.
Could that be?
A bit, a bit.
I'm from Ohio. It's a disease where I'm from. We have to make corny jokes because we raise a lot of corn in Ohio. So, all right. And email? Do you have an email you want to give out or not?
Sure. My email is Dayna, Dayna,
Okay.
and this is going to be kind of a mouthful, Dreamweaver, like the song.
Is that a business you have or what?
Yes.
Okay.
Dreamweaver, LLC.org.
Okay. Would you, if I make you a Gmail, would you rather it be, well, it's going to be for the organization. So you do prefer the BFFYN21 over using your name?
Yeah, sure. It's whatever, either way.
Okay. All right. Okay, good. So then, and I would ask you to gently prompt me in the future, what I do is I do a lot of different things for people. Like I'm helping some housing group in Sacramento, and I'm doing some other project for somebody else, and I'll sit here at like 3:15 a.m. and go, "Oh my God, I forgot to do that." And so just gently remind me that, you said you'd do this. How about getting it done in the next 3 or 4 years? Jeez, dude.
Well, I don't want you to be overwhelmed. So, Mark, I have a question for you. Do you feel
Oh,
like,
good. That's a new one.
do you
Ladies and
feel
gentlemen, we're visiting today with our host, Dayna Gonzales, and she'll be interviewing that ugly mother, Mark Isaac Potter. I swear more than a good Christian should, so that's why I cut that word off. Go ahead.
I just wonder, just talking to you a little bit this morning, I'm like, Mark might have been someone who, in his time, if ADHD actually existed, he might be one of my squirrel friends. Because everything that you're saying, I call them squirrel friends because
Oh,
being neurodivergent, like with the ADHD and stuff, your brain just goes
yeah.
all over the
It's
place. So I call everyone that's kind of like me my squirrel friends.
Yeah, I was never tested, but I grew up in the 50s and it was in Ohio in a small town. There was nobody in our town that could even spell ADHD. So uh, I'm pretty sure I have that, honestly, and I have no proof, but I also have a very long list of disabilities, mental ones. I think I have 6 pieces to my diagnosis, and I have a whole long list of physical disabilities. Even though I can still walk and stuff, I can walk, but yeah, and I've given up on hiding it. So I'm just here doing my best.
I think you're a gem.
Maybe I'll inspire somebody with an actual brain to do something.
I think you're
Uh,
a gem of a human for all the things that you do for folks. I think it's
what
incredible.
happened?
I said, I think you're a gem of a human for all
Oh,
the things that you offer to do for
that's
folks.
that's way too generous. Hopefully not. Hopefully Catwoman won't steal me as a jewel with that. So I want to tell you something about me, which is I'm a television producing addict. I cannot get enough. My goal, which I've never said to anybody, even myself, is to have a YouTube channel with, let's see, what did I say? I think it was 203,000 shows is what I'm shooting for.
Wow.
And I've done about over the last 21 years, and I I do work out of a TV studio. I don't go in as much as I used to, but over the last 20 years, we've done about 700 shows. But since COVID, I'm able to do more shows. Like one week, I had 11 shows scheduled. So, as many shows as you can comfortably stand to do, we'll do that many. Could be 5, it could be 100, whatever works for you. Okay.
You know,
So,
my
what'd you say?
grandfather used to joke around and tell me, Dana, your life is so interesting. You need to hire a camera crew just to follow you around everywhere.
Oh yeah, no, and some people have made good money doing that. Seriously, yeah.
like
So
like my version of the Truman Show, I guess.
yeah, no, yeah, I've talked about doing it here at the house. Uh, so then, having said that, and don't ever let me be too forward, but having said that, we can either A, do another show now, or B, do 1 or 2 shows at 1 o'clock, or whatever you prefer. You're the guest. So I'd like you to pick rather than me. Some people want me to pick, and I'm just here to help you get the word out about your bffyn.org. So what would you like to do next?
Actually, if we could postpone till a little bit later this afternoon, that would be perfect because I still have, you can hear one more kiddo that I need to get out the
What's a good time to do the next one? What do you think?
You
For
said,
you, Pacific. If we can put it in Pacific time, that would help me.
okay, so Pacific time is 2 hours behind me. Let's see. We could do pick up kids.
And I do have a 3 o'clock or Pacific already.
Okay, so 1 o'clock Pacific that you
Okay.
have that available.
That's available. Yeah. In fact, it's got your name on it already.
Okay,
I sent you a whole bunch of emails last night, which I'm sure you haven't gotten to.
not quite. I'm still working on getting that first cup of coffee down.
Yeah, there you go. All right. So, folks, you heard it here first. We have an exclusive with this young lady. I said I would make her a Gmail if Gmail allows me to get another one. And we wanna think of our youth. And if I can make my usual joke, we also want to think about young people. What? What is he talking about? Anyway, God bless you all. I love you. Thank you, Dana. And we should maybe give a shout out to Amber. What do you think?
Yeah.
Amber Harsh, and I can't remember what she does. Do
She's
you?
Yes, she's a financial advisor also.
So the Amber Harsh was the young lady who, however you want to say that, introduced Dana and I. Dana's husband's coming over to beat me up in like 2 minutes. So, all right, we love you folks. Take care. Look out for the next show. Let's give your thing again. It's 830-480-2462. Pick up the phone today, seriously, and call Dayna and say hi. That would
Sure.
be nicer. And it's even nicer if you accidentally give her your credit card number. Is there a donate button on the website?
Yes, they
Good.
can donate on the
Very
website.
nice. All right. Take care, my dear. I'll
Thank
see you 1 o'clock Pacific time today.
Yes, sir. Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
God bless you, honey. You're wonderful. All
You
right,
too.
take care. Bye
Bye.
bye.